Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back. It is another cold, foggy day here in Vancouver, so good time to be modeling. Um, and we're going to do something a little interesting for me today because I don't do a lot of these, and we're making a mech. Well, actually, I guess more accurately, we're making a robot, but robot mech. There's not going to be a human inside, although we do have a human here for scale. Going to be mostly industrial construction with maybe a little bit of military stuff involved on it as well. It would be a military robot, but it's not going to be a combat robot, I suppose is a better way of putting it. Um, and I'm going to do a lot of kit bashing, but let's start with something of our own just cause, right? And I'm going to try and figure out what our kind of basic scale is too. And if it gets bigger, we can always shrink it. So, okay, and I'll turn our dude off for right now. Um, let's mirror it x-axis so we can sort of there we go. Alrighty. And it's kind of, I don't know what I'm starting with exactly, to be honest. Just kind of starting something, but we'll see what we get. But I think I want these poke faces. Yeah, cool. Circle 3E. I think this is gonna be like its leg section, possibly anyway. Just to get us something to go forward from. Cool. And mesh cube. Scale it down 1. Kind of bring it in. Okay. And let's kind of actually bring it like that. There we go. Okay. And 2, Control R. What? Okay, there we go. 2, Control R. There we go. Okay, it's being weird because of the modifier. It's like, what's going on? 2, just bring it in there. And here, scale it out like that. I don't know, something like that. And so you get bigger and scale it out further. So it's like that. Cool. Because then we're going to create face, poke faces, cube circle, just really quickly like we're just bash laying out things here. Try and get some idea of what we're doing. And actually SY0. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do the same here too. And that's going to make it even. Not this one. Yeah, fine. I can just adjust this. Okay. Sure. And let's save. Let's be testing fluids yesterday. Yep. 2311 28-1 live stream industrial robot. 2311 28-1 live stream industrial robot. Okay, and tab, and again, L3 GY. And maybe scale it. Not origins. Medium point. scale. That's weird. Interesting. Weird. Am I at 3? Strange. All right, always gonna do it this way. And squish it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Join it back together again. I don't know why, but weird. Save. Okay. Now, let's see if we can kit bash in some sections for some legs or something. A number of different options we can go with here. I'm going to move it off, but I'll tell you which ones I pick to just get in the way. So first thing we could look at big, medium, small, his mech squad. And there's some cool stuff in there for sure. Go that way for feet to start with, maybe. And let's see if that works. See how we feel with that. 1. Yeah, cool. 1. GZ, bring it up. Okay. Well, if that's the scale we're working at, we need to make this bigger. Well, that might be easier than adjusting other things. So let's do that. I mean, we could just literally connect it across here like that. I like the squatness, but I'm not sure that that's really the best leg option yet. Might be though. Just looking to see if there's anything here we want that we could use. I mean, I'm sure there is. This kit is amazing too. Could try. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Let's try this. So we're still pulling from the Met kit. Alt G, GZ, GX, scale. Let's go look at it. Okay, and RZ90. Yep. Okay. Cool. That does kind of line up pretty well actually with our thing. Cool. Could do that. Scale it up a bit or down a bit or up a bit, up a bit. So it goes on both sides. Bring our leg forward. And up a bit. I mean, that's an initial section. Like that'll work. We're gonna need to do more to bling out this area, but I think I'm okay with that. So let's mirror it, see what we get. Start. I feel like with robots, it's important to really work with the mirroring because I have a hard time visualizing otherwise. That seems pretty cool. Okay. Now, arms. We need to be careful because this is pretty wide. So our arm section may need to be wider here. We may actually do a couple of arms as I'm thinking about it. What if we would E up? Make that a lot bigger, even maybe a little more. There we go. And then we could put some micro arms, which they have some already assembled here we could use just to play with. Bring it in. Did it come in? Oh, I'm in edit mode. Always forget that. Can't bring shit in edit mode. Alt R, Alt G, GZ. RZ9. Or is it minus 90? Okay. GX. To put it into like there somewhere. Could be kind of neat. Maybe scale it down just a little bit even. And give it a funky shoulder mount. Like that. That is a funky shoulder mount. I do like it though. Let's see. RZ minus 90. Nope. 90. Okay. Now let's get it right. I'm going to move this out of my way. It's getting hard to see. Okay. And we want to connect there. Solo. Tab 3, Shift S2. Okay, we're going to rotate around that locally. Right? We can try it anyway. Well, actually, maybe not. Let's see. We could just do, yeah, we could do that. Sure. That's how we do it. It's actually big the other direction. Maybe we want to go the other way. What did we do? Let's get back to original. Let's actually go to original. There we go. RZ 180. Scale it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think this is better. And I'm not going to worry too much about being exact to it, but you know, there. RX. Okay. Cool. That's working, I think. I mean, sure. Why not? Origin. And we could just rebring it in, but right. It doesn't have to be a human arm in any stretch of the imagination, so that's okay. Let's solo. We're back and 3D cursor. Rotate from there again. Not that. Rotate this from there. Okay, reasonably close. Right. Right. Yeah, reasonably. Okay. Yep, feels pretty good to me. Save. Kidoki. Grab all these pieces. Mirror them again. Okay. Cool. Now, what do we want to do with our centerpiece here? Maybe we don't even need bigger arms, actually. We could kind of just like those arms, but I do think I want to select that, then maybe that. Excuse me. Control bevel it, get it in, give it a little bit of that kind of look. Yeah, that's cool. Bevel that too. Yeah, all right. Bevel that too. Save. Alrighty then. Let's see what other parts we want to use. How else do we want to push this guy? Well, we probably are going to, we know we want some kind of um, a central hydraulic thing here. And it's silly that we'd see it, but people seem to get pissy if you don't show stuff. So maybe we'll reuse that same part again, though. I feel like this is better than that. Oh, you can't see. I feel like we'll reuse this guy again, but I can't bring it with run edit mode. Well, let's try the other one first. Alt G. Individual origin. Scale it in. And I feel like it's going to be too small. It kind of feels wussy. Maybe we could use it in combination with the other one, though. Yeah, I know, right? I'm good with all of them as well. Hey, Michael. It's kind of like, all right, what do you guys want to see first? Is the thing, you know? That might be too big, although probably not. Bring it in, and oh, that's all right. I kind of like that. I think we need a central pillar down the middle though too, just to like sell it a little bit more. It's being solid, but I feel like that's a nice section. So let's keep it. Solo. Oh, I can't even really solo this anymore. 3 inset on solo. Scale it down more and E. The pillar. Central pillar. Great. Now it feels like it's got a bit more strength to it. Kidoke. So I'm going to move out of mech kit. Not that I don't love these parts, because I really do, but because I want to kind of make it feel like it's more than just this one thing. So I feel like when you're kit bashing, if you keep all in one kit, sometimes it can all look a little bit too much like the person took it from. But damn, they're cool parts. So let's just go. Here are some non-mech parts. They're just parts. We actually have mech generator we could use too. These are from an old Curtis Holt video from like 4 years ago, but they're neat. They're cool parts. Very simple, but you know, haven't decided if I'm going to give them a head or not. That's the next thing to think about, I suppose, or a next thing to think about. Let's see. Maybe we do give them a head. Let's do that next. Alt R, Alt G, GZ. I mean, it is very, you know, industrially looking. Can't remember if I made this one or he did. I added some to that kit, then I put them all together, and now I don't remember which ones came from where. Hey, Ann, or Ann me, I don't know which one to say, but good to see you either way. Okay. Yeah, it definitely makes him feel more like robot-like as soon as you give them a head, which is kind of silly, but you know. Cool. Not a lot of like greebly bits on this one. It's mostly just like legs, components, and that kind of stuff. So let's move on to something else. Where are those other parts? There we go. Good to know. It's always hard when I'm like, and you see some of the name in there is like Guyan 6742, and I'm like, what do I call you? Okay, you know. Yeah, he's a cutie. Oh, nice. Is it a good tea? I mean, if you're drinking it, I'm going to assume it's a good tea. What does this look like in color? I mean, I'm going to probably change it anyway, but what is it? I don't have time seeing the set. Okay, all right, okay. I hate it when it does that though for colors. So, color object. There we go. When I'm in grayscale, I kind of just want to stay in grayscale usually. 3. I should get down a little bit more. Let's bring it in. Nice. Let's see what other kind of cool stuff we can throw on here. These are all just weird greebles. It was actually a free kit up on, I think it's still free, that attaches to Geoscatter. It's called the GT Future Scratch or Greeble Tech Future Scratch set. Roibus. I just love the saying it for some reason. There's something about the word that I just find really fun. RZ90. And let's go back to global. Just makes it easier. My brain understands the global, or my fingers understand the global coordinates better than local. So I always try to move things around. And I'm like, what, wait, huh? When it's not. Your fingers definitely seem to develop an understanding in this kind of thing. It's like, I know it works, which is why you switch from a Z up to a Z forward or a Z in 3D program, and it completely screws you because you're like, I can't maneuver. Okay, cool. Merit. Do we like it like that or the other way around? The other way around might be better. RY 180. No, wrong thing. RY 180. Yeah, I think that flows better into our system. Yeah, I would get it if I were you. If you haven't got it already, it's good. Recommended. They made a good thing. And we're using it right now. Just thinking, do I want to angle like that? Maybe like that could be cool. Okay, yes, I'm a believer in that now. Okay. Just bring it in just a titch. They have another one. It's like circuit board stuff that I have not. I got it, but I haven't installed it yet. It's just sort of sitting in my folder still. Um, also seemed good. Ooh, that's neat looking. And the fact that you can literally just that they have scat packs for geoscatter and you just spew it across an entire landscape is kind of cool too. Right. RY90 scale. Maybe this one we don't mirror. So we have some asymmetry, which is always cool. Just kind of working the back right now. But you know, we'll move around. These really are neat parts. I haven't used them a whole bunch yet. This is kind of my first time playing with them, and yeah, I think they're cool. Scale. RX90. We like them there. Need that and that. Solo. 3. Okay. Reline it up more. The center of the bottom or the top? I think the bottom. And we could stretch it a little bit, maybe. Maybe. And we can't go in too far. Can we go in that far? Yes, we can. Cool. And we're just throwing parts on, and we may have to. We're gonna probably adjust some things on that core body too. I'd like to think so. Um, Scale it down. And a little bit. Merit. Free binary frame computer main. Yeah, I knew it had a long name. I got it. I don't know what it is. I was like, yeah, okay. Morning, Brian. Good to see you, sir. Ooh, yeah, I'm just having fun with these. That's got that industrially kind of vibe going on. It's not filled, but I like that top. I even like it in the scale for where it is. So let's just fix it so we can use it. Because it's cool looking. F. Okay. That solves that. Now we can use it. I can even let it stick off the edge like that. I think that's cool. Then we can use it for something else. Mirror it. Feels like a Lego robotics guy to me. A little bit anyway. And then what to add there? Let's see what this piece is. Kind of cool. Okay. Local RZ90. Yep. Scale it down. The classic anime, cod piece. But yeah, I don't think I brought. Oh, right. Global again. There we go. I like the classic anime cod piece there. Down. Just a titch. Cool. Save again. Whoo dog. That's looking cool. That's looking good. What do we want next? Just feel like I'm cheating. These are working so well. There is no cheating. Let's see this piece. It's like it was made for it. It really is like it was made to fit there. And we're going to add some cables and crap up here. Make Ann me happy. And me. I can take these. Let's see what they look like. Scale it way down here this time. RX90. Yep. Down even further. Cool. Okay. Do we want to go up or down? Even a little more, maybe. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Cool. What the heck is that thing? Weird. What do we do on the top two? That's our next kind of interesting options. Just talking to myself now. I'm like, we could just do that. Always an industrial classic, right? When in doubt, throw pipes on top. Definitely feels like a bionicle. Let's go look at another set. Let's leave these behind, as cool as they are, because again, we don't want to overuse just one thing, as tempting as it is. So these are from David Edwards, which I got these years ago off of Gumroad, I think, but they're ancient. It's like 2017, something like that. So, but they're cool. So, let's see. Do we like it curved on the top or the bottom or the side? think we're going to flip it. RX 180. Scale it down. Maybe scale it down more. Bring it in. Over. Do we mirror it or do we throw something else on the other side? That is the question. Make it a little bit asymmetrical. I think a little bit of asymmetry could be cool again. So let's just keep that. There's that piece. And then let's go check out Vitali. These are also old, but good. Where's Ultraborg? I'm blind. I'm blind. There we are. Just looking for something cool. That could be cool. Let's see. Is that what I think it is? Yes. Yes, you could. You could indeed spend a lot of money on Blender Market. I had to stop this last week. I was like, Seth, you do not have a job. You can't keep doing this. I mean, that's looking pretty good, I think. Maybe something down the back here. Let's see. What's he got in the way of armor? Little plate action down the back. Something like that. Alt R. Sure. Could scale it on the Z a little bit. As long as it's up over that and not poking through too hard. Good. I mean, be kind of cool, I guess. It's not what I was thinking, but you know, hey, it's gonna go here. Bevel that, I think. And here, here, here. Bevel that. Yeah. Totally. That makes the most sense to me. Okay. So we haven't done anything on this back side here. I'm just so I feel like I've done some modeling. That's inset and 2, Control R. There we go. 3, select those. Alt E on normals. Bring them in just a titch like that. Cool. And we'll do the typical cable thing. I mean, it's the back. You probably won't see it too much. I have not told you who made these robot folks yet. We'll get to that in just a minute. Just let me think about it. No, I mean, I know, but let me just do what I'm doing here. Tubes, cuts, number 20. Sure, that seems okay. I like that. And then loop extrude, 1, 2, 3. Do not loop from source. Cuts, 5.1. Cool. 0.05. And there we go. It's like, where are they? But there they are. And cuts, 1 and 2. No, I haven't talked with these guys at all really yet. But we will. We're getting to that. I like it. I want something here. And I think we can just use a part. Something that just looks cool. These are indeed the plasma beam people. That is correct. And do we want it to stick out like that? I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Make sure I got the center. I mean, it's a back, so I don't super care anyway, but no, that's cool. We'll go with that. Again, it's kind of like whatever. You can get a little doinky on these things because you're like, no one's going to ever see that. Tab. I'm just going to, sure. Select those. And those. Okay. Shift Q, panels, square. F9, cut 1, count. There we go. Again, just to give us some plating. Right. Cool. Right. I mean, he feels pretty good to me. We're at 44. Cool. I feel like we're doing all right on him. I want to go grab pen. Let's see if I can find it. Where's our land clearing mech? Object. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so scale-wise, we're looking at about like that. That's cool. It's kind of what I wanted. The two of them feel like they work together reasonably well. Because we're going to start materializing, and that's what I wanted the guys for, because I'm going to use the same colors, I think. You're thinking, come on, Blender, don't let me down. See how ugly this is going to look right now. I think the answer is reasonably. That's not too bad. Okay, so his primary color is, I don't remember what I called it. I think it's grunge metal, I think, but it's always a shame to get rid of the other ones because it's like I like those materials, but I think they're not going to work for what I want. Come on. There we go. So in answer to who these people are, the concept is this is essentially an automated ship that the Terrans dropped on this planet during the war 1,000 years ago, and it was mostly ruined and kind of operating in a dormant mode until our new colony came by and started transmitting communications like about 6 months ago, which woke these guys up. Unfortunately, our new colony isn't transmitting with any of the signals that the Terrans would have used 1,000 years ago, so they think that they are aliens and they do not like them. So they're going to come after them, and that is the point. So that's kind of where we're going with this. I maybe should just join everything together and then tweak the materials, but and of course our colony has no idea who these people are because it's 1,000 years ago, and clearly the Empire probably would know how to deal with these guys, but they're not coming back for another 5 years. So what are you gonna do? Like all it would take would be the right code, and they'd stand down, and they could even use them to help build the colony. Exactly. They need a software update, you know. So maybe not. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I do hate to lose the orange, but let's see. Cool. I don't have to. Love when that happens. All right. Let's go to gray so I can see. L, 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 Control I. There we go. Plus assign grunge metal. The name of the story being the bones of our ancestors. They're going to keep running into things from before that they have to deal with. So that's the idea anyway. No, I think maybe you just grunge. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That looks good. let's save. Keep saving, Seth. Okay, here. I am a bit Asimov-y, so, you know. How Spielbergian, no. My favorite line from Tiny Toons from what, 30 years ago? You know, they're sitting there looking like, how Spielbergian. Um, oh, Starfield, neat. I haven't played that yet. I really want to. It's on my list. We'll get to it. I mean, it makes sense. It's imagine how Tower of Babel you're going to have when you've got, you know, literally 1,000 years and light years and different species in between too. It just makes me feel like it would have to happen. Hall. Oh, let's grab. I'm gonna grab all these and just join them together. These are good, but we just want to give them a material darker. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that instead of brighter this time. And cool. And rubber. Kind of want it to be orange. Yeah. Save. Just kind of coming through and tweaking this shit. L, 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 0 plus. I think it's all that, right? And grunge metal. Cool. And that way too. Probably even better. Okay. Save again. And do here. Tab L. We're losing some of the stuff I liked in those materials, but we're getting other things in consistency too. So on the whole, I think I'm okay with it. It's a little sad that I'm like, oh, I like some of those scratches, but you know, what you gonna do? Oh, we have a metal red, don't we? Red accent metal. Does that work? No. Okay, what's it called? I have it over here. A CW Super Dirty. That's what we're calling it. Okay. Come on. Okay. I should just looked first and then done it, but you know, whatever. Come on, come to daddy. This thing. CW Super Dirty. Yes, that's what we want. Oh yeah. Same with this one. Plus assign CW super dirty. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that red. Okay, this bad boy here. Grunge metal, just to start with. See if we need it to be other thing more. We can add to it though, if we wanted to. L plus assign CW super dirty. Yeah. Save. Okay, this sucker here, we're going to go with grunge metal. It's that part. Cool. This part should also be grunge metal. Cool. Scene root. I don't even know if we're using it or if it shows up for anything, but just in case, we'll change it to super dirty. And we'll make this super dirty. And cool. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this guy now so I can kind of see things in context. Save. Oh yeah, no, he's feeling cool. I like him. These suckers here. I don't want light metal. CW super dirty? Maybe. Yeah. Same here. Oh, this is that trim sheet, so we're going to lose it if it's not actually anything. Yeah, we'll leave it light then. It's got a couple bright spots. But this then L does become CW super dirty. That and darker. Yeah, sure. Let it be darker there. I don't have to get all the old materials. I just want to make sure everything reads properly. So as long as it reads like a solid thing, I'm good with that. I think that kind of does. We're going to do a little bit more Greebling, I think. Let's save. And go back to gray. And maybe let's add some of our own cables. Right. And where do we want them? That's a pretty obvious spot to put something, maybe. Almost maybe too obvious. Let's just, you see, create a cable from here to here. Scale. Isn't it? Scale. Cool. Simulate it. That gives it a little bit more flow. I like it. That to the core. Alt X. Mirror it. And give it CW super dirty, I think. Yeah. Save. Hi, Micah. How you got half an hour still? We're doing all right. I mean, you kind of missed the majority of the robot build, but now you get to see me put it in something. I guess. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Here to here. Sure. There we go. There we go. Just a few cables. Probably don't even need them. Yeah, it's 4090. That's what I'm using. Video card. Because if you're gonna do this and you have any money to spend, spend it on your video card. More than your computer, more than anything else. Not that there's anything wrong with spending money on your computer parts, but the only thing I ever use my processor for is simulating, and I don't do that much simulating. So cable to cable, scale it down. Yeah, I like that one there. I don't know if you need one there in real life or not, but yeah. I don't guess it really matters. Save. Do the same thing on the other side, though. That'd be cool. Where did it go to? Just like randomly here. Actually, if I join that one to this one, oh, God damn it. I hate that. So one thing I hate about this thing, you always you think you're done and you like click something. Like I didn't actually finalize the cable. Oh, should have changed the scale on it. Excellent. So one more time. Okay. Create a cable. Scale. Good enough. Simulate it. I could do something a little different. Cool. And join it. Exactly, right? You got to have a bullshit exposed cable so your player character has a weak point to shoot at it in the video game. It's such a so true. All right, let's save, but let's look at it. Let's hope it doesn't crash. He's looking good. I'm not sure about this center dark one. I might make it lighter. Just see if it's straight up grunge metal. Do we like that better or worse? I think I like it better. I'm not super sold either way, but I think I like it better. It lubricates the joints. Yeah, absolutely. It's a hydraulic cable. In absolutely a spot that there wouldn't be a hydraulic cable. No. We need to give it the classic front eye. And we're going to go with glass. Where is it? There we go. And I don't really know which one we want to use. Just a frosted glass. Could do that. I definitely need my joints lubricated. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, he's got it. The eye. And oh hell, why not? Gotta have red emission. Those are not eyes, but they'll look like eyes, and people are like, oh, it's eyes. color all the way down. Strength 15. No, I don't know if I like the red. That's what I was just not sure about. There we go. Come on, orange. High saturated orange. Something like that. Save. Okay. Cool stick. He's good. Alrighty. Do we want to change these? Or do we like leaving them exposed metal? They don't look bad. Maybe we'll leave them exposed metal. It does give us more glints and things to see. So it kind of reminds me now of a cross between a BattleTech Warhammer and a Bionicle. Um, what was the Warhammer called in Robotech? I can't even remember anymore. God, I should know. I feel lame. I'm forgetting my 80s mech stuff. All right, yeah, that's cool. He's good. Maybe do we want that to be red, or do we want that to be a color? Want it to glow? No, we don't want it to glow. It doesn't have the. It's missing some of the look from the mech suit in 80s. I get in Aliens. It's like the arms aren't thick enough, but just the pose is a classic Warhammer pose. But yeah, I can see. I mean, like all these robots kind of look the same. um, but it articulates. Um, the 80s were yes, the 80s were a while ago, and that's why we're talking about articulating our joints. Yes, or lubricating our joints. This is true. It has been a while. Oh man, I really wouldn't go back, but sometimes there are things I miss. It's both are true. Um, I'm, I don't really want to be 15 again. I honestly, kind of found it kind of miserable at the time, but there are things I miss. All right, and enough of that. So let's give this guy just a landscape in our last 22 minutes. We all know we can do that. Um, Plain. Kind of want to put some water around him, maybe use flip fluids, but that's going to take longer to bake than we have time for today. So, um, flip fluids is fun, by the way. If you guys want my review, it's like it's like MantaFlow in Blender, only it actually works, and it's a little fat and it's faster too. I was playing around with making rivers and some stuff last night too. Um, and yeah, it's not bad. I keep forgetting he's big because I'm like, yeah, there's a person. Who maintains what? The robots and me? The robots maintain themselves. They are um, designed to build and operate as an autonomous unit by themselves. Oh, flip fluids? Yeah, I did not. I resisted it for 2 years, and I finally bought it this weekend. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have it. Oh, that's cool. That's all right. I like that scale. All right. Control A, rotation scale, tab W, subdivide 10. Sure, 10 seems good. Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't go back to the 90s either, Brian. Although I did have some fun time, but I'm not I honestly would not go back to anything, which is a good way to live your life, right? Like I don't want to um, I'm not that interested in being somebody that I used to be. Um, Batman was a cool show. That was a nice. Um, there've been good cartoons throughout. Honestly. I kind of want to rewatch that. I wish had done better was the anime looking Thundercats that they did in like 2012. Everyone shit on it for whatever reason because they're fans and I hate them. Um, but it had potential, and when we you know just did what we always do and ruined it. Um, Humans. Um, if you've watched like more modern cartoons that I've liked, I really liked the Voltron cartoon. I thought that it turned out really well. Um, so was She-Ra. Both were good. Um, no, turn off proportional. That's fine. People like what they like. I found Futurama vastly uneven. When I liked it, I liked it. When I didn't. But I mean, I was 10 in 1985. I am pretty much the absolute target audience for all things GI Joe, Transformers, any of the above. Like it's hard to argue that one. Just putting one panel here, one column there, and do we want another column? I'm just putting them in here for funsies. I don't know. Just leave this one square. Just as a different way to make a column. There we go. Cool. Save. F4. Append. So I got asked before we're using, I know everyone else knows, but just in case you're watching the auto terrainer generator, it's on Gumroad. You can get it for free, or you can pay $5 and get the Rocky Desert one, which I like better. um, I just keep using these all the time. I'm like, it's gotten to the point where I don't even talk about it anymore. I just do it. Because it's like, yeah, I use this every time. It's just the best way to make a terrain fast. It's one of the best add-ons I have got in the last year. It's just fantastical. Okay, these are a little bit out of control this time. Let's just adjust the nodes just a little bit on the cliff. Scale to like 0.1. That's better. Roughness to like 0.55. And strength to like 3, just like the ground. It seems like you like a different sort of cartoon, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Um, I started my life on anime essentially with Star Blazers and Gotcha Man, which in the United States they call Battle of the Planets, and those were my like young Seth moments. Okay, let's take everything else. We're just going to combine it all, so we don't get lost. So we need to apply our modifiers. Come on. And then hope it all comes together, but it should. Okay. And then join it together. Let's see what it looks like color-wise. Let's save. Yeah, it's hard to argue with Star Blazers for me, man. I'm just, baked we need to get rid of. So everything's just using a UV map. And then we lose all that stuff though, which is unfortunate. That's what happened last time. I remember now. Let's see what our materials are. We lost all of that, which annoys me. So fine, we're gonna fix it. Um, the one thing I dislike about the mech kit is it uses a different set of UVs. So when you join them together, it doesn't know where to find them, which is just a pain in my ass. Gears, which is why I think I went with hull last time. Hydraulics, hull, yeah, limbs, hull, body kit 5. Um, Panels we can leave. Ultra Borg sheet's fine. Those look like they're good. Yeah, okay, there we go. So it's like now we got our grunginess back on those legs. It's almost the same. Not a big deal. Kit bash is awesome. No, as long as you do it with intent, like it's like any other tool, right? You see people who I don't like a kit bash when it's just slapping some shit together and be like, I made something. Like, no, you didn't. Someone else did. And you used their parts and made. I mean, like, yes, you did, but um, but when you do a little bit of modeling as well, and you pull from multiple different kit bash places, I tend to think I like it. That's just my own personal bias, though. Um, Object convert to mesh. Got to convert our cables, and then join them to that guy. Okay, whole robot. And even then, like, so you made something look like somebody else's thing. It's fine. There's no real problem with it. It's just not what I want to do. Um, really do try to be a little more open and understanding than perhaps people have been in the past. Yeah, Michael, how much did I spend on? I think I spent in American about $120. I think that was my Black Friday total. Um, I did it over 4 days. I was like, I'll buy a little bit today and a little bit, but I think it was about $120. Um, that's a good way to do it. I did not get a lot of the things that were on my list of possibles. I was like, yeah, no. Um, Add to here, and there's a lot of stuff. It's like I could just do this myself. I don't need it. Um, and then I just don't, So looking for terrain. We like dry biome 5. Been liking that a lot. Let's keep using it. I so do not. There are so many more out there. And what I'm finding now that it's not add-ons that appeal to me so much as geometry node setups for like, oh, auto bridges and auto stairs and that kind of thing. Those are what would call to me now is the ability to generate stuff like that has some variations based on the setups. Um, like the crystal kit from yesterday or whatever. Those are my weaknesses now. Oh, he didn't have a tree, did it? This isn't the one with a tree. Or is it? Yes, it is. Should be trees here. Do we just not get any trees on this scene? Tree. Visibility. I want to see the. Where was it? Viewer. Where was it? Display. Display as those things. I just liked that. That was a cool thing. Tree distribution. Can we add more? That might be too many. Well, not too many, but in my face. Not where I want them. Let's cut it down now. A tree on the top. I don't necessarily think I want a tree on the top either. Did I apply this? No. Let's apply our landscape. I do like, these are cool trees. I really like this. I think this one came from Botanic when they added biomes to work with Geoscatter, and I like them. I think they did a good job. Yeah, let's not do it that way. Do it the other way. Tree, abiotic, elevation, fine. And let's just, ooh, all the back. That's good. That's cool. That will help me out. I just don't want it up on the top. There's not enough because these are rock. There's not enough dirt. I mean, yeah, they could, theoretically, I just don't want it up there. It's kind of what it comes down to. I think we're gonna need a little bit more terrain for this to work. We need a background. Mesh, landscape, ant terrain for the background. Actually liked the dunes that it did last time. Random seed. There we go. Scale it. I would just stretch it too. Why not? And then Alt D, RZ. We're gonna look at it that way, I think. Okay, and join. And GZ down. Just so we can kind of get around. Scale up a bit. Yeah, the auto trainer's quote is awesome. He entertained me as well with that. Okay. And then nuke that. Select that. And 5 again. Or, yeah. Dry biome 5. Doop. Oop. Lots of trees. Just to see them too. Display as. This is just the most helpful thing. I'm glad I found it recently. Like, oh, look, that's where our trees are. Good. Thank you. It's just, again, kind of see if we can't concentrate them. Maybe even a few more. Because we mostly want them to prevent seeing through things. There's our ground, our dude. Cool. And can we just turn it off now? Let's go deal with our camera. And yeah, look, I spent time making pillars that I know we can't see in this shot at least, but we'll see if we get to it. I just like making terrain. Honestly, just tangenting out a little bit, but making the space a little bit bigger than I need helps put me in the mood to see what it's supposed to look like. So that's why I like doing it. It's like, oh yeah, the world continues. And then I feel like that comes through in my shot, even if I don't see it necessarily. I want to come down because I want to feel big. And I think it does, but let's go see. I'm going to bring him down just a little bit too. So he's squishing into the ground just a bit. Save him. Focus on him. And do we want to just go grab that exact same sky again? I think we might. We did it yesterday. We'll do it again. Yeah, come here. I can see where you're at. Live stream river. Yep. World. Append it. And we have to give it to it. There's our very sunny world. Let's see what we got. Oh, and I have to give this thing a terrain. Auto landscape, sure. I'm so lazy now with this because it works so well. I was just like, fuck it. Okay. I mean, he looks kind of cool. Is he touching that tree? Is that tree touching him? Kind of is. And I'm kind of not really into that. So let's try one more time with the first off. Let's take him. RZ. Other direction. Come on. Gray. Minus 15. There we go. That's better. And geoscatter. We want to grab our first landscape again. And we're just going to see if we can move that tree just a little bit. Instead of randomly, we're going to go up. So in case we want to come back to 6838, we can. That might not actually be bad. Let's see. It might not be as solid as it looks like it is right now. If it is, we'll have to change it. But I kind of like a dirty shot where something's covering things up when I can get it when I can get it with Crash and Blender. Yeah, bastard. Come on. Let's load the Blender again. This is the first crash there, right? Like, oh, it's only the first one in 90 minutes. Great. Hey, Longbowman. Or Longbowen? Longbowen. Hey, doing all right. Getting near the end now. And then we, of course, had Blender crash right as I was trying to look at it. For whatever reason, the NVIDIA drivers do not seem to like switching from grayscale to the gray mode to full color. They tend to like freak out on me. I'm hoping that they will release a new update to the driver soon. Damn phone. Yeah. Come on, Blender. You're loading. I know. You can do it. There we go. I think we had it saved, but let's see. Autosave, recover. Well, that's different. Maybe. Let's see. Save it. I don't know which one I'm at now. Where am I? Oh, that's the one that was touching. Right. Okay. So we'll just do this real quick and then we'll move on. Oh, it crashes when you save? Ugh, great. That sounds like fun. Fun. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. And it shows the pillar more, which is cool. Maybe we'll do that one. I think the one behind it's still set to, yeah, okay. So let's just to see. Select that. No, it should be showing trees. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna just adjust just a titch so we see the whole pillar. Maybe even a little bit more like that. It's pretty balanced, but that's cool. I think we can play with this. That's too bad, man. I don't know what. I did not have that problem, but hopefully they'll still spend a little time working on some of these bugs now. Um, it's definitely they've added a bunch, but and I think like 3.6 is an LTS, so they're going to keep working on that one for a while. All right. Anyway, here we go. I think we're good. There's our robot. I kind of like him. I think he turned out pretty well. Whee! He and his fellow autonomous military units are going to start harassing our scout team as they try to get home. Should be good times. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. I think I'm actually finally going to go see Marvels this afternoon. I've been just running out of time between now and then, but it's showing it like 1:15 this afternoon over at the mall, and there won't be anybody there, so it seems like a good time for me to go. Um, my exciting plan for the day. Um, so all right, take care, folks. Have a good one, and hopefully see you tomorrow. All right, later, everyone.